Alright, we're back, and this time we will put some AI on the map. Humans. That's on the human menu. Okay, since we have the naming convention for areas defined, I showed you area. The area for the initial spawn is, not player, it's area. Area 0321. This is the first box, and you're guaranteed to be in there. To not be seen, I have to spawn enemies either up here somewhere or down around the corner. Let's do that. Human. Get this little green guy here. Let's go to a place where we can see it real nicely. Let's go up on top of the building. First one that spawns is here. Now, this means nothing yet until I hit the right mouse button. And now, see that red line? That's its right leg. He's looking in the direction of the green. I want to turn this guy so he looks at the walkway. Use the cursor key. Turning him left right now. That's looking about right. I'm going to name the group after the event trigger. Very important. Area 010. When something triggers Area 010, this group, which currently looks like 4 guys, these little orbs mean how many we got, will spawn. They have orders to guard, which means don't move. I don't want to keep them up here. I want them to move. So I'm going to choose patrol. There's a patrol type thing. You need to pick what type of patrol they run. Do they want to run in a circle? That's a loop. Do they want to run from one point to the other one? Or do they want to go back and forth, which is the ping-pong? This guy isn't going to come back up. I'm going to choose this. I also need to pick what type of soldier. This is very important. Long list of guys here, and you're going to realize this is where all these names come from. Infantry, special forces. Some of these you cannot use on an OGR map, like the night guys, but generally I work with guerrillas. How about we took 2 heavy mechs guerrillas? Now, the next thing you do to actually give them orders, because right now they spawn here and they will stay here. Maybe when they hear noise, walk out and shoot, but they will not come down the stairs unless we tell them on a path where to go. You do that by hitting the insert key right now. Insert, nothing happens until I hit the left mouse button. 1, 2, these underneath here you'll see this weird little spawn thing. That's actually the base where anything spawns and happens, but it's only for the first sphere on the path. And then we tell them to follow where I put the AI graph. They can't do things we can't do. So technically, they're a little skinnier sometimes, but you can't tell them to jump off the stairs because you can't. But you have to be as picky with these things here as you have to be with the actual AI graph. They will always connect, and they will hang on to the AI graph. You don't want to put too many of these spheres in. Now, in case we're all gone by then, I want these guys to follow us all the way in here. And this is about the end of the orders for this group. Then you hit insert again, and you're done with the first guy. So if area... Well, actually, I'm not done. We're doing random scripts, so actually I have to make these the area 010 alpha guys, because I have 4 different versions that can spawn. This is just the first one with 2 guys. Make the beta guys. Right click, turn them around. How about we're gonna get 3 guys here? Tell them to patrol, move guard recon, call them area 010 beta, because that's what my script expects for the second group. Insert key, couple clicks, go meet the ghosts. That's all you need. Definitely gonna meet these guys. Charlie, what are we gonna do with Charlie? Okay, let's do a guard here that doesn't move. Right click here, make sure it's looking in the right way. We're gonna pick a different type of soldier this time. How about infantry recon? They're a little more accurate. Guard, area 010 Charlie. But we're gonna make 4 guys, so let's have Charlie group have a couple guys that walk from here. Takes a little longer to get there. That they all spawn at the same time, so if you want different timing, you sometimes have to have them start from further away. Patrol, move guard recon again. Hey, what's going on back there, Claire? Okay, area 10, Charlie. Kind of lost track here. And these guys are gonna move again. Insert key. 1, 2, 3. It's about as far as they have to go. And then there's one more to do. I'm gonna have this guy start here because I like to have my Charlie group about 4 guys. Give this guy patrol order, but a ping pong, so he goes in and out of the building. Area 010 Charlie. Insert, click underneath, back, and he'll walk in here, over here, back and out, and turn around, and does that at his own pace. Sometimes he'll be in there when we get there, sometimes he'll be outside. That'll add an element of surprise. So we have one more group to do for my first full randomizer, and that's usually the biggest one. I like to do 6 guys in my Delta group. So let's put 3 guys here, or maybe even 4. I like my Delta group also to be Rangers sometimes when I'm really tough. They're down here. Mech Ranger Recon is a good group. That's 4 guys, 1 RPG, 1 sniper, 2 assault rifles. Call that area 010 Delta. Insert. About this far. I don't want them to go around the corner. You have to have different stuff. And I'm going to tell these guys also to ping pong back and forth. So sometimes you can shoot them in the back. That's 4. And to make it fun, maybe set up a guy over here on that steel roof with an RPG. That guy will get guard orders. Find us an RPG. One up. Here we go. Guard. Area 010 Delta. And a guy down here who will look up and down once in a while. How about a pistol boy? And have him ping pong around. Area 010 Delta. That's the 4th spawn. That's all we need for the very first third of the spawn, because we have 2 more to do for the very first spawn to get 12 different spawns total for the randomizer. And I'll do that separately later. But this is 1/3 of 1 spawn. This map has 6, so you have to do this 17 times more, and you're done with the map in terms of AI. You got to be innovative, put them in different places. Always think about, okay, when they spawn, you are here. Can you see them spawning? You don't want to see them dropping out of thin air. So they're always a little bit away, or behind walls, around corners. We got a few minutes. I think I'm going to stop this now and come back with a pan art spawn, which is a little more complicated. I'll need full 10 minutes for that.